Sup Sinos, I'm Karenma. Welcome back to Do vs. Don't, the series where I guide you with how to and how not to do different things in animation. On today's video, I will be teaching you guys all about arcs. Before we get started, however, if you haven't already, consider checking out the previous tutorials in the series, and while you're at it, subscribe to the channel as it helps me make more videos like this, and comment what you'd like to see me make a tutorial on in this style of video next. Let's first start by defining what arcs in animation actually are. Arcs in the context of animation are when an object or person moves in a curving, arcing pattern rather than moving in straightforward lines or motions. To explain with a visual example quickly, a robot's arm, for instance, typically only moves in like stiff programmed patterns because robots, don't have that natural fluidity and like, I guess you could say, realistic human motion to them. Whereas, like, a person throwing an object, like a baseball, for instance, or like a basketball, has arcs and curves to it that feel more lively and expressive when drawn or animated. This fundamental principle of animation is primarily designed with the purpose of realism, or making more natural feeling movements in animation. Not every arc is the same shape or size, however. It all depends on the movement or action in specific. For example, somebody who's punching in like boxing or just like a general fight is going to be way less, I guess you could say, fluid or less arcing than somebody running or somebody throwing an object, because both motions utilize arcs in different fashions. To demonstrate quickly how arcs can work in animation, I'll use this pre-existing video of a bouncing ball. It may not be easy to tell just by looking at the ball, but if you look at the pattern it takes while bouncing, you'll notice it moves in an arc. Arcs can be used to demonstrate gravity or weight. As the ball reaches the peak of its bounce, it slows down, and as it begins to fall, it speeds up on its descent. Now, let's look at some other examples of arcs in existing media. Hopefully by doing this, you guys will be able to better understand and notice these patterns in animation, whether it be for studying purposes or just improving your own works personally. Alright guys, so I wanted to show some sections from Goku vs. Cell, just to start off, because I figured, a fight would be like a good place to show off, examples of arcs, because fights have a lot of varying, usages of arcs. And this fight, in my opinion, is one of the best animated fights in like Dragon Ball period. So I just wanted to show off, some scenes from here so you can get an example of what I mean. Like, if you look at even, like, the effects here, like, I'm gonna go back just so you can see. I'm not gonna, like, slow down everything, but I'm gonna try to slow down some parts just so you guys can see, like, the usages of arcs and, like, basically just not moving in straight lines. Like, if you look at, let's see, I believe it's here. Let me look at Cell's punch quickly, right here. So when Cell punches, you can see he moves in an arc. He doesn't just punch, straight. Like when he recoils, his arm bends in like an arcing motion, right? And then if we go like right, it's a little bit past this actually, like right around here. You can see right there, when they're moving across here, they're jumping in arcing patterns. They're not like just dashing, you know what I mean? They're moving in arcs. Then they dash back. More fighting, obviously. Even the effects here, the smoke effects, are like moving in arcing circular patterns, not just moving straight. If you look at the hits here, the dodges, they're moving in arcs. And then this punch right here from Cell, that has an arc to it also. You can see when he winds up, he goes in, punches, and then it has an arc to it. Both him and Goku there. So yeah, these are just some examples. I'm not gonna go through the whole fight because there's a lot of animation here. But yeah, I'm gonna move to the next example that I wanted to show you guys, which is gonna be like a backflip. Alright, just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Alright y'all, so first I'm gonna show the correct way to do like a backflip, like, the correct way it looks, and then I'm gonna show like an example of what it shouldn't look like when you animate it, you know what I mean? So this is just like a video of somebody doing a backflip. I don't know who this person is, but like here, if you look at them, you know, doing the backflip, you can obviously tell that you know, there's arcs in play here, because that's just how the human body, you know, moves. So you can see it winds up, big arc there, and then, you know, basically the entire motion of a backflip is just one big arc. You know, you can see him do the whole flip, and then he lands. It's a pretty good backflip, not even gonna lie, just like from a regular person. Alright, now I'm gonna show you guys the example of somebody doing a bad backflip, if I can find it. There you go. So this is WikiHow, how to do a backflip, and
doing a backflip is an advanced skill that involves
an advanced skill. Yeah, if you look at the way this is animated, it looks very unnatural, because the usage of arcs just isn't really, like, you know, kind of just looks weird. With all of that out of the way, I hope you guys have a better understanding now of arcs and how they should be used in animation, and what good usage and bad usage of arcs looks like. Comment down below what future, you know, topics you would like to see me cover in episodes of Do vs. Don't. And make sure, if you haven't already, to check out my Ko-fi, which will be linked in the description below. I have a bunch of like free assets on there. Sometimes I give away projects, sometimes I give away stick figures, and eventually I'll have some paid assets on there, which, if you want to support me by sending like a couple bucks my way, you'll be able to gain access to like some exclusive material from me. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.
Rest in peace, my granny, she got hit by a bazooka. Yeah, I think about it every time I hit the hookah. Kaboom, kablow, kaboom. I was in my room trying to teach my little sister. Then I heard a boom and it sounded like a